The Serum Institute of India said today that it would start phase 2 trials of Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine this week and added that it has shortlisted 10 centers across India. The Ministry of Health said today that focused implementation of center-led strategies has ensured prompt identification, timely isolation and effective clinical treatment, leading to reduced case fatality rate. 30 states and union territories performed better than the national average. Odisha's Rural Development and Labour Minister Sushanta Singh, meanwhile, has tested positive for the COVID-19 and became the first member of Navin Patnaik's cabinet to contract the illness. Biotechnology major Biocon's executive chairperson Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw has tested positive for coronavirus. Her biopharmaceutical company has been working to launch a biologic drug, itolizumab, for the treatment of moderate to severe COVID-19 patients at a price of around 8,000 per vial. Taking to Twitter, Shaw said that she had been added to the coronavirus tally. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw had recently said that India now needs to draw up its immunization strategy as the vaccine for COVID-19 will be ready anytime between the end of the year to the middle of the next year. Thousands of protesters hit the roads across Assam on Monday, demanding the repeal of Citizenship Amendment Act and the draft Environment Impact Assessment Notification 2020. Assembled under the aegis of Assam Jatiyatabadi Yuva Chhatra Parishad, the agitators warned of more intense protest in the future. The AJYCP protesters also demanded the release of Krishak Mukti Sangram Samiti leader Akhil Gogoi, who is in jail and is being probed by the National Investigation Agency for his alleged role in the violent anti-CAA protest that rocked the state last year. In Dibrugarh city, hundreds of protesters were detained by police as they assembled to form a human chain. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is disturbed over the standoff in the Naga peace talk between Nagaland Governor R.N. Ravi, who is also the centre's interlocutor, and various rebel groups over the past few months, and has asked the Intelligence Bureau Chief to take over. That is what NDTV has reported. Intelligence Bureau Director Arvind Kumar has been tasked to bring the apparently derailed talks back on the track. Over the last 6 years, R.N. Ravi, in his capacity as interlocutor, had been talking to various Naga groups. But in the past 10 or 11 months, things have not been going well. According to the official, the PMO has also asked IB Special Director Akshay Kumar Mishra to join the firefighting effort. The centre is believed to be particularly concerned by what appears to be a three-way feud in Nagaland between the NSCN-IM, the largest of the rebel groups, R.N. Ravi, who is the governor and interlocutor from the centre side, and the new national Naga political groups. US President Donald Trump said on Monday that he would pardon a very important person on Tuesday, but added that it would not be leaker Edward Snowden or former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. He said that doing a pardon tomorrow on someone who is very important. This is what Trump told reporters on Air Force One. He declined to offer further details except to say that it was not Flynn or Snowden, a former US National Security Agency contractor now living in Russia, who has been charged with leaking secret information. On Saturday, Trump said that he was considering a pardon for Snowden, who gave a trove of secret files in 2013 to news organization that disclosed vast domestic and international surveillance operations carried out by the NSA.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.